Hello and welcome to another RaceRoom video, and we're back in the rookies this week. We're going to give Formula RaceRoom Junior a try at Laguna Seca, and as you can see I've just finished qualifying and I've done pretty well. I've posted a good time, 5th on the grid, so I've got high hopes for a decent finish in this one. So without further ado, let's get to the grid. Oh, again, not a great start. Very sluggish off the line. It's cost me a few positions already. And more positions up the inside. Oh, I'm being nudged from behind as well. That didn't sound good, but I think we've got away with it. Yeah, no damage. Must have just been a tyre rub. But there were cars going off left, right and centre there, so where are we? 7th. So yeah, we have actually only dropped 2 positions from the grid. That's quite encouraging because it seemed like there were cars passing me all over the place going into that first turn. So okay, 7th place. Let's see what we can do from here. Creep back into the guy in front of me as we approach the corkscrew for the first time. There's already a yellow flag, so someone has binned it. Judging by the cloud of dust, it was a missed braking point. So 6th place, and yeah, we're right on the tail of Maslink in 5th. Oh, he's gone, he's coming straight for me. Oh, and he did clip me. Looks like I've picked up some suspension damage. Hopefully not too much. But I am going to have to be conscious of that, as we might suffer with handling. So I cope in this first corner. It's quite heavy braking. Ooh. Yeah, not good. I don't know if that was the suspension damage or whether that was just my poor technique. Could have been a bit of both. Okay, let's go back and look at that incident. I don't know if I could have done anything differently to have avoided contact completely, but yeah, you lost control and I had very little time to react. And yeah, luckily it was only the faintest of touches. Right there, near the tyre rub, but it could have been worse. So back to the race. It's telling me the gap's 5.5 seconds, but it certainly doesn't look it, unless that's a back marker already in front of me. I really need to get my relative board sorted on this dash. Because that really doesn't look like a 5.5 second gap. Well, there's a yellow though. So someone has gone off. There's some dust on the right. Can't see a car though. Well, now it's telling me the gap's 2.5 seconds. That looks more like it. Maybe the delta bar is just a little bit slow to catch up. Oh, run wide there. Missed the apex completely, just broke a bit too late, I think. Again, my suspension damage might not be doing me any favours. Let's see if we can manage this corner better. Brake a little earlier. Yeah, much better. So I think I've just got to be a bit more cautious with my braking. Particularly hard braking into the sharper turns. And oh, as I say that! Oh. Idiot. Didn't want to reverse onto the racing line there. Reversed back a bit further than I planned to, but thankfully that didn't cause any problems. 9th, so what did we lose? 4 positions because of that stupid mistake. The contact seemed far heavier with the wall than it did with the car earlier, so I'm glad I didn't pick up any more damage. Although as I say that, the transmission is clearly struggling now, so we're not in good shape. Yeah, I think I was just carrying a bit too much speed. Maybe shifted down a bit early as well to lose the rear end. And then, yeah, didn't want to reverse onto the racing line, but I almost did there. Thankfully, managed to stop it in time and didn't cause anyone any harm. Okay, so I've got these 2 within sight still, so I'm pretty sure I can reel them in, as I know I'm faster than them. And yeah, gained a lot of time on the entrance to the corkscrew there, so obviously I've got a better braking point. Just got to hope that my transmission doesn't let me down, as well as my suspension. Getting closer. Oh, I wasn't expecting an opportunity to raise itself there, but it did, so that was a fairly clean move. Happy with that, that's 1 place back. Don't think Kleiner was too worried about defending the position there, he didn't make it hard for me. Let's take it easier around these corners this time, learn from my mistake of the last lap. Shift down before I'm in the corner, that's better. I wasn't particularly confident with the exit, but got through there in one piece, that's the main thing. Right, what can we do with catching Spencer? It's definitely quicker on the entrance into the corkscrew last time around, so we'll see. Get on his tail there. Took that corner better this time. One is a yellow, someone's off. Yeah, someone has wiped out big time there. And I've got a good drive on Spencer. And I wasn't actually going for the move around the outside there, but he's let me through. So we have managed to recover 3 positions since that mistake. 2 overtakes and then a gifted position from the guy who ended up in the corkscrew gravel. So okay, we've salvaged it, we're back in 6th. And this must be a lap driver coming up because I'm apparently 11 seconds behind 5th. So hopefully I won't get too many problems. No, he's let me through. You're a gentleman, many thanks. The blue flags do seem to be obeyed a lot better in RaceRoom, I've noticed from my experiences so far. But okay, now things have quietened down, let's go back and have a look at a couple of those passes. This was the first one. And the approach to the final corner, not the best replay angle, but it was a nice clean pass. Happy with that one. And then later on in the lap, coming out of the corkscrew, I was actually just looking for a bit of space on the outside, but yeah, he certainly eased off to let me through, so thank you very much. Whoa. That'll be an off track. Way too wide there. Might be a lonely end to this race as I've got a 12-second gap to the guy in 5th. Can't see me making that up, particularly when I do things like that. Just throwing positions away again. I worked so hard to get them back. Or do you know what? I almost went for that. I thought that might have been a bit too cheeky, as it was my mistake in the first place. Let's take stock, calm down, and see what we can do to get these 2 positions back. shouldn't be any way around the outside around here, so I'll ease off there. But I feel like I've got the speed over Gill in front, so I should be able to get around him. Oh, in fact, I will get around him. He's gone way wide. So that was easy. Okay, so we've got Spencer again to deal with now. After getting around him once, we've got to do it all again. And I suspect he might not be as kind and giving this time. So we've got a couple of seconds to make up first. But we saw before I had the pace on him, so 3 minutes to go. I should be able to get back with him. Assuming I don't make any more foolish mistakes. Made enough of those already today. So, less than 3 minutes to go. That should mean 2 laps left, I reckon. .3 the gap. I hope that might come down again when we get to the corkscrew, because that was where I was making up speed on Spencer before. Let's see how we do. So yeah, once again that worked. We're within a second now. And this should be the last lap. With only a minute and a half to go on the clock. So let's see what we can do. It's probably now or never. Looks like a back marker in front of Spencer, so that might make things interesting. Certainly going to slow Spencer down a bit. I'm not as close as I'd like. And oh yeah, the back marker's letting us both by again. Another gentleman observing the blue flags. Yeah, we're not as close as I'd like, so we're going to have to do some real late braking in the corkscrew to make one final lunge. No, still not close enough. So that's the time up. But we haven't seen a last lap notification, so I'm actually a little worried now that we're going to have to get an extra lap out of this, because I don't think I've got the fuel to. And yeah, we are, aren't we? We've got another lap to go here. Oh man, my fuel is low. But we are with Spencer at least, so let's see what we can do to get around. Got a drive here and a good line. Easy on the brakes. Yeah, got him. Alright, let's defend. Don't want to let him fire back. Keep a tight line. And yeah, it looks like we've sewn that position up. That's good. And already we're opening up a little bit of a gap on him. But yeah, my main concern now is that fuel tank. If I'm 1 litre too short, that will be really frustrating. Yeah, we're down to the last litre. I don't think we're going to make it. Thankfully, the race is finishing now. And the car in front is a back marker, so I'm certainly not going to waste any fuel trying to get the power down to pass him. I just need to coast this one back. We've lost Spencer, so there's no pressure from behind. Spencer must have binned it. But okay, let's just limp this home. I'm going to have to hold my breath, do everything I can. Certainly not flooring the gas on the way out of that corner. Come on, I think we're just about going to make it. Yes, we did. That couldn't have been any closer. And we got a 6th place out of it too, so excellent. A couple of stupid mistakes, but luckily we didn't get punished for them. And yeah, a top 6 finish, happy with that. Okay, let's go and have a look at a couple of the highlights from the last lap or two, see what went on. So this was the spin, and what a careless mistake this was, like, under no pressure at all, and for some reason I did that. Luckily for me, the pit lane was there because I was able to get a bit more grip rather than staying on the dirt, so I did get back onto the track fairly quickly, and yeah, like I said at the time, I almost went for that lunge, but thought better of it, and that was probably a wise thing to do. I didn't want to cause any more mayhem, but a lap later, I tried a move and actually pulled it off. Got a really good drive out of the turn, got that inside line, and that was great because it's a right-hander and then another right-hander, so that was the line to take. And yeah, really happy with that pass. And that is what got us 6th position back. But yeah, really good fun that race, enjoyed it. The car took a little bit of getting used to, but I got there in the end, and actually that's one of my best finishes in ranked racing on RaceRoom, so happy with that. Here are the results. As you can see, 6th place, and I got a really good boost in the rating, so a plus 14.9, and a little bit of a boost in reputation too, so good news all round. And now I can just show you my stats. So my rating has been climbing in recent races, and we've got that up to about 1450 now, and my reputation is just topping 85, so happy with my progress in RaceRoom, really loving the online ranked servers. And next up, I think I'll be looking to do the GT4 race at Watkins Glen. That looks like a lot of fun, and it's a race I've already done on iRacing, so stay tuned for that one, and I'll see you soon.